On behalf of the residents of Beausejour and the executive of the Beausejour community group, that we would like to express our immense sorrow to the victim of this horrendous act and to the family of the persons who were affected by this.
Double tragedy for the Beausejour community, with two shocking weekend incidents heightening residents' awareness of lurking danger. The extremely active Beausejour community has been smeared by an alleged sexual assault on a vulnerable victim.
It's something that you never want to hear happens in your community or even in your country, that somebody who has served faithfully and is trying to exercise and trying to keep fit, especially a vulnerable person, especially somebody of that age. And you must commend her that somebody 70-something years old is walking within the confines of her community would face such a horrendous attack by a coward and somebody who has no respect for life.
The president of the Beausejour community group appeals for the debushing, proper streetlights and surveillance cameras in the wake of the sexual assault. He is calling for resolve to cut emboldened predators down to size.
But the story could have been different this morning, and really I am angered by this incident, and I hope the authorities do whatever is within their power to make sure that that person is caught.
This is not the community's first brush with sexual offenders. Earlier this year, a man was seen roaming the Beausejour community naked with his genitals in hand in search of an unsuspecting victim.
You know that there were about 3 attacks within the Bella Rosa area, within this area, and we were on the media speaking about the importance of the authorities doing something, of the residents doing something, of us taking personal responsibility. This is not a time for us to apportion blame, to point a finger, but this is a time for us to take stock, for each of us to see what we can do to ensure that we look out for each other.
Joseph urges individuals, wherever possible, to walk in groups, arm themselves within the confines of the law, and treat every unknown individual as a possible threat. Solange Alfred, HTS News Force.